All right, everybody, welcome in. It is officially, cheers with some water, football season, huh? Excited. Today, all teams are in first place. And a big game tonight. Eagles, Cowboys. Football season, baby. How you doing, man? Yep, for one night, I don't got to worry about my Dodgers or anything, so I am pumped. This will be good. So, we got 3 breaks tonight. Before I get into that, check out my tweet. I'm giving away a free blaster of this stuff, so all you got to do is retweet, comment your favorite football team, and it'll get chosen probably during the game, maybe tomorrow morning. I don't know. I haven't quite decided, but so we got 3 breaks tonight. Break 123, break 124, and break 125. Break 123 is going to be the 2 blasters of the Topps Signature Series. These things are pretty sweet. 2024, 42 total cards, 6 packs per box. Chance at autographs, but really we're going to look for those Odyssey SP inserts. And this is a random division. And the divisions that we did was Carruthers got the NFC East, Nick got the NFC West, Oaktown got the AFC North, Highlander got the AFC West, Rusty Rips got the AFC South, Rusty Rips also got the AFC East, Bibbs got the NFC South, and Bobby Rips got the NFC North. What's going on, William? How you doing, man? So that is that on the divisional spot for break 123. We are going to get this bad boy rocking. We're going to get this bad boy rolling. I need to shut this off of my computer real quick or else my computer is going to crap out on me. Goodbye, Twitter. Boop. Cool. All right, let's get rid of the keyboard. Boom. Let's drag this bad boy back. There's the infamous box cutter. And here we go. We don't waste any time here, so appreciate you all hanging out tonight before the game. What is going on with my cord? Had this all organized, and now my cord's being all jacked up. There we go. All right, appreciate y'all hanging out with me. What's up, David? How we doing, man? A little football action tonight. I know it's a little bit different than what you're used to. All right, everybody. Let's have ourselves some fun tonight. This is the random division break number 123. We will see the signature series for Topps. Good luck, everybody. This will be a fun one. We are going to be breaking a good chunk of football this year. I am so excited. We're going to get some Leaf football. We're going to get some Pulse football. We're going to get some licensed football. We're going to have a lot of football in the house. Don't worry, baseball will always be here because baseball is my passion and my love. Colts looking to take back the AFC South. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, everybody. Good, best of luck. Appreciate you all. Let's see what we got going on here. First of all, I need to move my sleeves because my arm is just getting stuck to them. All right, good looking cards. Falk, Allen, Kozar, Kelly, a very nice John Elway and Bo Nix for Nick. And the AFC West, that is a pretty dope card right there. I know that will go to Nick or his son Luke. That is a nice one. I do like that with the 7 and the 10. Very nice. Eboyji, Leonard Taylor III. My goal is to be done by kickoff, so I may not read every single player on here. Looks like we got a sweet little card there. Emmett, Ford, Gronk, Dickerson, Aikman, Lewis, and look at that, Caleb Williams. That is freaking sweet. NFC North, that is a beauty. That is a very, very cool card. I like that. I think Caleb's going to have himself a stellar year, to say the least. That is cool. Look at that bad boy. And that is the NFC North. And that goes to Bobby Rips. Keeping it heavy, Bobby. Harrison, Jerry, Chad, Barry, and we got ourselves an auto. Let's go. And this will be Jordan Morgan, and it is numbered out of 50 for the Packers. And that will be the NFC North, Bobby Rips. Let's take it home, buddy. Hit a nice little auto out of there. Green Bay Packers out of 50. That is pretty sweet. We'll take it. We will take it. Sorry, Bo, but you're getting moved. Rice and Harold, that is sick. I'm very happy. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Polamalu Taylor, another Taylor. Here's a Frank Gore rookie. Frank Gore Jr., sorry. Sweat and Isaac. Wow, that's sick. That's pretty dope, man. I'm a big Shohei guy. Can't beat that. Whitley, Witten, Thurman, Watt, Edge, Manning, and a Denver Chris Abrams Drain rookie. Nice little Drake May rookie. We'll get that sleeved up. Will Levis will not get sleeved up. Bo Jackson, Randy Moss, Aaron Donald. A nice little Sinistral Chrome. And a Joe Green. Thought that was going to be numbered. Got a nice little Drake May for the AFC East here. I got 1 hour and 15 minutes to get through all these boxes. J Love, many people saying MVP this year. Mims, Brady, Stroud, Davis, Bryce Young, and a really nice StarCast for the Packers. So clearly the NFC North is kicking butt and taking names, and I got something in my eye. There's a nice Neighbors. Jalen Wright, John Elway, Vic, Riggins, Rivas, and Marino, Big Dan. And a nice little Neighbors. I like Neighbors. I think he's a really, really good ball player. 4 packs left here, boys and gals. Thank you for subscribing, William. Appreciate you, bud. Dorless, Ricky Owens, Doug Williams, Sean Alexander. Look at that Roger Staubach. Ooh, and then a very nice Bo Nix coming up. That's a nice little Gridiron Ambassadors, Roger Staubach for the Dallas Cowboys. But check out this Bo Nix. That is pretty. Nick and Luke, congrats. Is he the real deal? That is the question everybody is asking about Bo Nix. Is he the real deal? Remains to be seen. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. McClellan, Brooks, Dawkins and Sherman, Ward, Bradshaw, and then, wow, look at that after image. That is a sweet insert. Caleb Williams, what do you know? NFC North, kicking butts, taking names. That's a pretty cool one there, Bobby. That is a pretty cool one, man. Ickenberg, Plumlee, A. Richardson, Favre, Jim McMahon, Drew Brees, and a nice little Trey Benson on the Gridiron Ambassadors. And we are going to go to our last pack, which honestly been a pretty cool one. Cleaning up, yes you are. Carson, Gannon, Steve Young, Fouts, McNabb, Carter, and a nice Fashanu for the Jets. So that will be that, but hey, the good news is we did hit an auto, which we will take. We will definitely take the auto. And we also hit some really nice cards here. Let's check it out. See what we got here. We had a nice Brett Favre, Drake May rookie, Bo Nix rookie, Neighbors rookie. Nice Bo Nix and John Elway pairing. I do like that card. Whew, it's going to be tough. I'm going to take the auto off the board. Out of 50, Jordan Morgan. Auto. I'm a sucker for clear cards, so the after image and my card of the break, which starting tonight, you will get a point for every card of the break, which I need to make myself a sheet real quick there. So Bobby Rips, you will get a point. And what does this mean? At the end of every month, I'm going to do some sort of giveaway, whether it's break credit, box of cards. Everybody will get random out. Congratulations, Bobby. This is my card of the break. I really do like that clearness. You can see my hand behind there. Congratulations. That was a fun little break. Let me get these up, and then I got to bring over a ton of blasters. Card of the break, baby. Coming over with 10 blasters of Resurgence. And we're going to bust through these bad boys. I am very excited for these because the auto checklist on these are phenomenal. If we do hit some autos, I think we're going to have some happy people. All right. All right, all right, all right. Excuse me. Let me let everybody know that break number 124 is coming right up. All right, 124, 124. 124 is starting. Starting, not staring. All right, let's see who got who. Yeah, they are, man. Hey, Billy, I'm a big fan of Aztec cards. Like, they're just, I don't know, they do something to me. All right, so we got 10 blasters of Resurgence. What we will see in these, we're looking for the Electrolytes SP insert cards along with autographs, but we will get 32 cards in a box, 2 exclusive parallels, 4 cards per pack, 8 packs. This was a pick one, get one. C has the Cardinals, Mike Metzler with the Falcons. OG, that's Donnie if he comes in the chat, with the Ravens. C with the Bills. Oaktown with the Panthers. Drake with the Bears. OG, who is awesome, traded the Bengals to Nick for the Broncos. So OG has the Bengals. Drake with the Browns. Bobby Rips with the Cowboys. And again, OG got the Broncos but traded them to Nick because he knows Nick is a massive Broncos fan. Nick and his son Luke. So Nick got the Broncos. Highlander with the Lions. C with the Packers. That's his Packers. I am seeing everywhere Super Bowl favorite Packers. Oaktown with the Texans. Nick with those Colts. Run DMG with the Jaguars. Drake with the Chiefs. Oaktown with the Raiders. Nick D with the Chargers. Billy with the Rams. Mike Metzler with the Dolphins. Drake with the Vikings. Drake with the Patriots. Highlander with the Saints. Run DMG with the Giants. Bobby Rips with the Jets. Oaktown with the defending Super Bowl champion. They are now defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Nick D with the Steelers. Oaktown with the Niners. Oaktown with my Niners, I should say, with the Seahawks. Drake with the Bucks. Billy with the Titans. And C finishing this up with the Washington Commanders. All right, boys and gals. This one will take us the most time because it is 10 boxes. And I'm going to do it 2 blasters at a time. So 1 blaster there. The next blaster here. And we're going to see what we got. I am going to say we will get 3 autos. I'm going to be pretty happy and excited about this one. I'm going to say we're going to get 3 autos out of these. Let's hope for more. Good luck, everybody. Let me get these set up nice and straight. And we are ready for kickoff. No pun intended. Good luck, everybody. Levis, Flutie, Falk, and a Malachi Corley on like a kind of like a cracked ice. Pretty cool. I do like the look of these cards. Like a Topps Chrome. Singletary, Aikman, don't even know how to say that name. And Chop Robinson. Good looking cards. J.J. Watt, Dan Marino, Marshawn Lloyd on the circuit breakers. That's a cool insert. And Tyler Nubin. Drew Brees, Brian Dawkins, my man Frank Gore, and a Johnny Wilson. Love me some Frank Gore. That was a dude who could just play ball. Didn't care about anything else. Just played the right way. Greasy. Jamal Charles. Oh, that's sick. Conductors. That's a cool Brett Favre conductors. And a Earl Campbell. And I'm guessing these are the exclusive parallels. So those will get sleeved up. I'm going to call them the cracked ice. Fred Taylor. Brett Favre on the Packers this time. Luke. And Cedric Gray. Newsom. Bryce Young. Glimmer and Gleam. Terry Bradshaw. That's a cool insert as well. And a Mike Sainstrill. Ray Lewis. Boomer Esiason, Johnny Wilson on the Prism, and Kalen Bullock. That's 1 blaster down. Bledsoe, Sterling Sharp, Voltaic, Xavier Legette, pretty card, and a Graham Barton. Champ, Witten, Lassiter, and Jaden Hicks. Hester, Andre Rison, got his house burnt down. Lad McConkey on the circuit breakers, that's a cool one, and Marshawn Lloyd. Come on, get us a big boy. Ricky. Phil Sims. There we go. Steelers. Troy Fatanu. For those Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will be numbered out of 249. First number card we've seen, and that will go to Nick D. Congratulations, Nick D, who closed us out picking the Steelers. And a Troy Franklin. Blitnikoff, Steve Young, Conductors, Drake May, rookie, that's pretty sick, and a Thurman Thomas. That is a nice little Conductors, Drake May rookie for the New England Patriots. Ooh, don't you fall over on me. Cards are pretty nice, honestly. Theismann, Woodson, John Randall, and Tyler Guyton. Lorset, Josh Cribbs, Kurt Warner on the Glimmer and Gleam, and Isaac. Braylon Trice, Richard Dent, Suggs, and a Fred Taylor on a nice little prism there. That's 2 blasters down. We still got 1 numbered out of that one, but we want to see some ink, huh? We want to see some ink. Who we all rooting for tonight, everybody? I'm rooting for the Eagles. But I need the Eagles to win only by 8 points. And I want there to be a lot of points scored. That would be ideal. Because, yes, I made some bets on the game. All right. Blasters 3 and 4. We're going to go ahead and open all the packs. My son is supposed to be going to bed, and clearly he is upstairs having a ball. Hopefully this box will have one of the big, big 4 quarterbacks in here. I know we got an insert of Drake May, but I'd like to see some numbered or ink. Would be awesome, or a base. All right, let's see what we got. Greasy, Charles, Will Shipley, and Guyton. Dawkins, Gore again. Terrell Davis on the very nice Glimmer and Gleam. I do like those. Troy Franklin again. Dan Marino. Drew Brees. Doug Flutie. Marshawn Lloyd again. Troy Aikman. J.J. Watt. Conductors Kurt Warner. Antonio Freeman. That is a sweet looking card right there. I do like that. Will Levis. Doug Flutie. Singletary. Hicks. Isaac Bruce. Hines Ward. Jalen Polk on the Circuit Breakers. Kinchins. Tom Brady. Peterson. Malik Washington. Latham. Jerry. Kelsey. Neighbors. There we go. And that is a cool one on the Voltaic. And a, wow, there we go. Nick and Luke. Congratulations on the Prism insert. I like to call it the stained glass. Bo Nix. That is pretty freaking sweet right there. That card looks great. Congratulations. What a rookie year for him. In 14 games, a college football record there. Very, very nice. Congratulations, Nick and Luke. And then a pretty sweet Neighbors. On the Voltaic. I hope I'm saying that right. It's a very nice Knicks. What does everybody think of these cards? Do you like the look of them? I know the no logos are weird, but I think they're pretty nice looking. All right, here we go. Let's do it, David. Largent on the Prism. Luke. Urban. Thomas. John Elway on the Glimmer and Gleam. Cowing for the Niners. Campbell. Sanders. Jerry. Fisk. Eddie George. Joe Montana. Bo Nix on the Conductors. So Bo Nix is showing up for us really nicely. Very nice. I do like that insert a lot. Lawrence Taylor, the Bus. Jim McMahon, that's a sweet one. Patrick Paul, Edgerrin James, Marshall, Shipley on the Circuit Breakers, Bub Means. Sorry, I don't know why that made me laugh. Chad Johnson, Ed McCaffrey, Kitchens, Fatanu, Randy Moss, Kurt Warner, Voltaic, Anthony Richardson, and a Sainer still. So no numbered card in those boxes. But Bo Nix did show up twice. We need Jaden to show up. We want to see some more neighbors. We want to see some Caleb action. We want to see some ink. And we're going to switch it up. We're going to go 3. Get some more neighbors. All right. Good luck. Howie. Marcus. Barner on the nice prism. Smith. Give me the dang ball, Keyshawn. Owens. Glimmer and Gleam, Kurt Warner. Eichenberg. Walter Payton. Chris Carter. Christian Okoye. Darius Robinson. James Harrison. Luke Kuechly. Drake May on the conductors, that's the second one. For the Pats there. Second Drake May conductors. Moore, Randall, Ray Davis, Richard Dent, Suggs, Ladd, SDM, Dorsett, Cribbs, Latham, Bullard, Joe Theismann, Woodson, Leggett on the Voltaic, and a Bullock for the Houston Texans. I feel good about this blaster here. See if my feeling is correct. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Falk, Taylor, Newbin. It's not quite neighbors, but it's Newbin. Newton, Ed, Edge, another Glimmer and Gleam Elway, Sweat, Moss, Johnson, Revis, Murphy, Long, Allen, another conductors on the Bo Nix. Question is, where are the other quarterbacks hiding? That is a broken top loader. That'll be 2 conductors for Nix. Irvin on the Prism, Carter, Keyshawn, Owens, Smith, Keekly, Peyton, Shipley on the Circuit Breakers, Fuaga, Rivas, Harrison, Liufau, Washington, Herman Moore, Randall, Sinnott, and Richardson. My filling was not accurate on that blaster at all. So far, 7 blasters, well, 6 full blasters done, and only 1 numbered card. That is not what I was expecting out of this stuff, to be completely honest with you. All right, Vic, Koye, Davis on the nice little Prism, McMillan, Irvin, Thurman, Emmett Smith on the Glimmer and Gleam, Wilson, Campbell, Barry, Levis, Theo Johnson, George, Montana, Steve Young on the Conductors, Joe Thomas on the Prism, Taylor, Bettis, there we go. Jaden Hicks out of $3.99 to the Kansas City Chiefs. Congrats to the Chiefs. Jaden Hicks out of $3.99. That'll bump Bo over. Rattler, Edge, Falk, Burton, Brennan Rice, Chad, Ed McCaffrey, Braylon Trice, Latu, McNabb, Warner, Ricky Purcell on the Voltaic, and a Jonathan Brooks rookie, which is pretty nice for those Panthers. If the guy can stay healthy, I heard he's very, very good. I just don't know if we'll ever see him on the football field. All right, we got 3 more to go. We need to get something here. This has been pretty rough, to be honest with you. But everything can change in 1 box. Got 45 minutes before kickoff, everybody. All right. Theismann, Woodson, Byron Murphy rookie, Donna Mitchell rookie, Biletnikoff, Steve Young, CJ Stroud on the Conductors, Polk, Ricky, Sims, Rivas, Newton, Devin Hester, Risen. There's a Neighbors. On the Circuit Breakers there for you, David. I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time great receivers. I have a good feeling about that kid. Ogden, whoop. Sharp, Bailey, Witten, Sweat, Briggins, Bledsoe, Voltaic, Bryce, Murphy, Green, Sherman, Liufau, Aeneas Smith, Archie, Bo Jackson, another Glamour, and Michael Pratt. Well, this might be a one and done break with old Topps Resurgence, because I was going to order some more. I don't know. Not been a lot of doubles and 2 numbered cards. I understand they're blasters and everything, but man, a little rough. All right, next to last blaster, folks. Jim McMahon, Reed, Boomer, Smith, Davis, Munoz, Mitchell on the Voltaic, Arnold, Donald, MJD, Randy Moss, Sanders, Bradshaw, Largent, Bo Jackson, that's a nice one, and then a nice Ed McCaffrey, Eli, Tim Brown, Barry Sanders, very nice card there, and that is not numbered. Looks like it should be, though. Very nice Barry. Wiggins, Peyton, Fouts, Aikman on the conductors, Luke McCaffrey, Joe Thomas, Freeman, Cooper DeJean, Cowan, Ray Lewis, Boomer, Xavier Worthy, and a Blake Corum. Rookie for the Rams. I like Blake Corum. I wish he wasn't on the Rams. All right. On to the last blaster. Give us one auto out of this, please. Give us a Caleb. Give us a Jaden. Give us a monster card here in this last one. At least I saw a Drake May coming up. All right, boys and gals, let's get this one going. Good luck. Josh Cribbs, Dent, Bryce Young, nice little card there. Chris Jenkins, Woodson, Dorsett, Ricky Pearsall on the Voltaic, Trey Benson, Steve Young, Theismann, Keyshawn, Drake May, there we go. Nice little Drake May for us. Congratulations to the Pats. Sims, Blitnikoff, Richardson, Bettis, Risen, Ricky, Andre Reed, Corum, Witten, Hester, Jonathan Brooks on the Circuit Breakers, Mitchell, Sterling Sharp, Champ Bailey, Stover, Pearsall, Riggins, Bledsoe, McConkey, and a Michael Pratt again. This was pretty tough, everybody. I'm sorry. I was expecting a lot more from this product, I'll be honest with you. But let's see what we got. Malik Neighbors. We got the Voltaic and the Circuit Breakers. Couple nice rookie insert, or I'm going to call them cracked ice. Jonathan Brooks and Blake Corum. We had a couple conductors here of Bo Nix and Drake May, a couple conductors and a base rookie. Not a single Caleb. Man. We had the Jaden Hicks out of 399. The Troy Fatanu out of 249. But my card of the break, yeah, this was pretty bad. I'm sorry. We'll go to Nick and Bo Nix. I was expecting a lot more for this product. Congrats, Nick. This is a nice one. I know you'll enjoy that. All right, let me move on. I'm sorry, guys and gals. That was a rough one. I don't think we'll be. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, but I don't think we'll be doing any more resurgence. All right. On to the next break, where we definitely will see some autos. Give me just a second here.